Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It is that time. I am here, and we are about to get it in. Come on in. For those of you guys that are joining, definitely type the city and state that you are logging in from, so I know where you are logging in from, number one, that you can hear me, number two, and I can see where I'm reaching. So look, these are the ABCs of Wealth Challenge. That you guys have been seeing me go live every single day for the past 12, 13 days, something like that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. 14 days, like I said. We are on N. It's some brainers. It's a lot of N's that I could talk about. But I'm going to talk about to you guys some things that has been really, really subliminal to me in my life that I have been able to share with you, right? A lot of things, guys. Jimmy, what's going on with you? Look, without further ado, man, I'm going to go ahead because I see that some people are on here, so that means that y'all could hear me, even though I can't see y'all. So look, we are on N, right? I'm going to start with something that I really don't like to talk about, and that's negativity, right? I am honestly a real positive person, and I believe that if you promote junk, then that's what you're going to get back. Because truthfully, what you put into this atmosphere is what the atmosphere rewards you, right? So negativity, I want you guys to think about this. Grab your pens, grab your pads, because I really want you to think about negativity. This whole ABC challenge is geared towards giving you nuggets or putting you on game in reference to finances, your cash flow, your income. There is a big difference between cash flow and income. Know that, right? You can go back to my C on the third day and check out what I meant by cash flow. But I want you to think about this. When you are negative, and a lot of people may not think about negativity in the aspect that I'm actually about to break it down. Negativity is anything that is not positive that you put in your body. When it comes and relates to finances, think about it. You always hang around people that doubt you. You always hang around people that are not on your same frequency, that don't vibrate and operate on your same level. This could be friends, this could be family, this could be colleagues, this could be co-workers, these could be just people that you hang around with, as we call them, associates, or whatever the case may be. But when you are in a rut financially, who is there, or who do you surround yourself around that actually plant seeds in you, or that is encouraging you to go to another level? Who in your circle actually encourages you or even gives you feedback to grow with you, right? If your bank account is negative or has been negative, your checking account is negative, your savings account is negative, your investment account is none and void, right? These are all N's. Negative, none and void, negativity, right? Look, if all of those things are negative, and they were negative, what's up, Joe? And your your accounts were negative before, what makes you think that they're going to change if you don't change your environment? You go and start a business, or you have aspirations of getting wealth, growing wealth, learning about money, but everybody around you, including you, sometimes find yourself looking at negative TV shows, reality shows, reading books, screening or scrolling through social media, and the things that pop up on your phone, with the way that these algorithms work, are the things that you constantly look at, are the things that you constantly type into the internet, on YouTube or other social media outlets, right? Because what you constantly put out or look into, whatever your interest is, it's what's being brought to you. Nikisha, what's going on? Love you today. I see you out there. When I tell you that the things that you are pushing and putting out there is coming back to you? Prime example, if you are always looking at things that are not bringing you money, those are the ads that are popping up. But the ads that are popping up is what you continue to text about, is what you continue to talk about, is what you continue to like and share, because you're sending it to other people, and other people are then sending it out. And guess where it all started from? It started from you. It started from you trying to figure out what it is. We got entertainment that is out here. A lot of stuff on TV. Understand what TV is. I know we're not on T's, but on TV you have programs, right? Those programs are used to program you into what they want you to think about so that you can spend money. See, when it comes to finances, if you don't never put in your system where you're trying to go, meaning if you want your finances to elevate, you don't read nothing about finances. You don't read anything about lowering your taxes. You don't read anything about the cash flow quadrant. You don't read anything about how to actually grow your assets, how to invest. You don't read anything of why is the upper class, as they're called, the elite, those that are wealthy, why is it that they're making millions and millions of dollars and paying zero in taxes, but me as a middle class citizen that is making middle wage money or even lower wage money, nowhere near millions, why are we paying a third of our income in taxes and waiting on a refund that we hope to get? But we wonder why our bank accounts are not growing, right? So the point that I'm making is, if you are constantly putting negativity into your body and your thoughts in your mind, scrolling and looking at it. Now, don't get it wrong. I didn't say that you can't look at certain things. I didn't say that you don't look at anything for entertainment. That's not what I'm saying. But you need to limit it. Limit it. You need to limit it, right? You can't make it a whole day where when you look at the analytics, if you were able to look at it, that you didn't spend out of a 24-hour period in the excess of 8 to 12 hours of scrolling through negativity. Believe it or not, they have studies out there and they show that the average person spends 8 to 12 hours a day scrolling through social media. There's 24 hours in a day, guys. If 8 to 12 of those hours are scrolling, the other times is worth working. The other time is supposed to be worth sleeping. The other time is supposed to be doing some type of work, right? You're supposed to get 8 to 10 hours. 8 to 10 hours of rest. So if I'm scrolling for the minimum 8 hours, but I'm supposed to be asleep for another 8 hours, that's 16 hours right there. So that leaves you with only 8 hours of the day for relationships, for your children, your family, your business, or any extracurricular activities out of a 24-hour period. And all of that negativity ain't bringing you any money. Which brings me to the fact, write this down. Your net worth is determined by your net work. Boy, your net worth, how much it is that you are worth. Guys, I have this conversation often, especially with men. You know, the good book says that we should be able to leave an inheritance to the righteous man. Let me be correct. The good book says a righteous man leaves an inheritance to his children and his children's children, right? How is it that often middle-class citizens buy the appearance of a upper-class net worth? You have the cars, you have the clothes, you have the shoes. I get it. But just because you can afford the car note doesn't mean that you can afford the car. I'm going to leave that alone because I already talked about that. Go back in my timeline. I'm telling you, I'm dropping these gems. Your net worth is determined by your network. If everybody around you, how many of you guys have heard that if you take the average of the people around you, how much money they have, that's exactly where you sit. If you don't have, again, anybody that is pushing you, elevating you, wanting you to succeed, everybody has negativity, but everybody wants to ride that train. If you fail, they always going to be the one to say, man, I told you about it. See, I told you that wasn't cool. Just keep on doing what you're doing. But if you succeed, they always going to be the first ones to say, I knew he was going to do it. I knew she was going to do it. Your net worth. How much are you worth? If you died right now, guys, newsflash, life insurance is not an inheritance. If you don't have your finances in order, and that means that you don't have any ownership to any land, to any property, to any cars, to anything tangible. I got a mentor right now that constantly, he's a classic car lover. And as a classic car lover, he actually put me on game. He loves old school cars, which is cool, which is a great hobby, but that's what I thought of it as a hobby. But he also put me on game and said, but you know what? With my cars being over 25 years old, not only do they look good, but every year they fall off in how many are in population. So every year, because they're over 25 years, they appreciate rather than depreciate. And because I own them and not owe anybody for them, that adds on to my net worth, and my net worth keeps growing. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but you've got to think about what your net worth is. How much are you worth? If you were to pass away right now, what can you leave? You can't leave no shoes. You can't leave no materialistic things, if that makes sense. But what is tangible and what can be passed on that keeps on appreciating over time, that will give value to you, your name, and the time that you've had it. You got to start looking at your net worth like how businesses or banks, to be more specific, look at you. See, the more money you make, the abundance of money, write this down. The abundance of money saves you money. Sade, what's going on? I see you. The abundance of money saves you money. The lack of money costs you more money. Banks look at you as, depending on your risk and how you look on your sheet, on their balance sheet, determines what's going on, Kiana, all the way from the West Coast. The banks look at you as, when you apply for loans, they look at your statement as a net worth. They look at you as like a balance sheet. They look at how much money you make or actually bring in or hold in your accounts. They actually also look at how much money you have going out and how much you have coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's like credits and debits. If you are negative savings, negative checking, negative investments, you're barely making ends meet. You don't have money in there. It's the appearance. So the appearance of what you are on paper determines how much they'll give you. Guys, I'm telling you, how much is your net worth? Let's have a real grown folks conversation. If you were to pass right now, what can you pass on? It's very easy and simple to elevate your net worth. You know how? It's my last N I'm going to talk about is change your network. Regina, what's going on? Change your network. If you have everybody around you that is nowhere near where you want to be, how can you become or get something that you've never had when everybody around you is putting negativity or instilling, or the type of conversations is negative, which is the first N that I talked about. Guys, when I changed my network, I'm telling you, my finances took a whole pivot around and changed for the better. Excuse me. My finances went through the roof to a whole nother level because I surrounded myself with like-minded individuals. I learned that I was on the same frequency and found those that were on it. That is why I am such a proud member of the Extra Digit movement. That's what we do. We're a group of individuals from all walks of life that actually vibrate on the same frequency, and we show you how to grow your net worth one digit at a time. Guys, I'm telling you, change your network. How can you be around people that cannot contribute to anything that you're trying to do financially if they aren't trying to go there themselves? Look, that's my ends. Change your network and your net worth will go up, and remove the negativity from those that are constantly around you. Look, y'all, click the share button for those of you guys that have joined on. If you found some value in what I have spoke on tonight, definitely do that. Go back in my timeline, look at A through N, which is tonight. I will be on O tomorrow, and boy, I got some stuff for you on that O. Brandon Caldwell, y'all hold it down. Peace.